And we begin with some breaking news out of Dallas, where the city has named its first Latino chief of police. Eddie Garcia will be moving here from California to take over the department. The mayor called it a historic moment for Dallas. Garcia recently retired as police chief in San Jose, a city of about 1 million people. He is expected to start his new role about 6 weeks from now. Eddie Garcia has been on the force in San Jose for nearly 30 years and became police chief about 4 years ago. Garcia is bilingual and actually learned English as a second language after he moved to San Jose as a child. Let's get right to Alex Rozier for more on this breaking story. Alex, what else have you learned?
Well, Chris, city leaders opted to go with an outsider here in Eddie Garcia, a man who's a proven leader, a man who has run a police department in a major city in America in San Jose. And we first heard from him in his interview last week.
Obviously, diversity is very important in San Jose. And one thing we'd like to do, I'd like people around the table that have different points of view. That diversity reflects not only the city, but the department as well.
Eddie Garcia started with the San Jose Police Department in 1992, and he worked his way up to the police chief. He left the department just a few weeks ago. Born in Puerto Rico, speaks Spanish, and prides himself in knowing how to work with diverse communities. I spoke with the president of the Latino Police Association and the National Black Police Association here in Dallas.
You know, I never thought in my 28 years that I would see a Latino chief, but we all know the dynamics and the community have changed here in Dallas. You know, with the new census coming out, we're probably going to hit 50 plus Latinos here in Dallas. So, you know, it's time. It was time that we do have a Latino chief.
He's going to have his challenges, but we remain a very professional department who really want to do a good job for our citizens. And I think working with him, we'll get that done.
So it's one thing to apply for the job and get the job. It's another thing to do it. He has a big task ahead. Dallas has a major crime problem right now. 237 homicides this year compared to 199 last year. Aggravated assaults are way up as well. Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson, he praised this hire, said it's a historic moment welcoming the first Latino police chief, and he expects Eddie Garcia to get to work right away, immediately developing plans to fight what he calls an unacceptable crime rate here in Dallas. Garcia is set to begin in his new role February the 3rd. Live in Dallas, I'm Alex Rozier.